Okay, lesson 1.3, factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Remember, the expression is a sum or difference of two cubes if it follows the given conditions. Ganun din sa sum and difference of two squares. May dalawang condition din. 1, if it is a binomial. 2, if the two terms are perfect cube. So when we say binomial, from the word bi, means dalawa. Sa bicycle, ilan ang gulong? Dalawa. And sa binomial, ilan ang terms? Dalawang term. The next, if the two terms are perfect cube. Parang perfect square, kaya lang this time, 3 times. Ang perfect square, 2 times mo lang ita-times sa sarili. Pero dahil cubes na ang pinag-usapan natin, 3 beses mo na siya ita-times sa sarili. Okay, example 1. Determine if 216 x raised to 6 minus 8 is a sum or difference of two cubes. So, alamin natin kung nagsasatisfy ba yung dalawang condition sa given para masabi natin sum or difference of two cubes ang expression na to or ang given na to. 216x raised to 6 minus 8. What is the cube root of 216x raised to 6? The cube root of 216 is 6. And the cube root of x raised to 6 is 2. Ma'am, paano po nangyari? I-times mo ng 3 beses si 6. 6 times 6, 36. Times 6, 216. I-times mo ng 3 beses si x squared. X squared times x squared. X to the 4th power. Times x squared. X to the 6th power. So, kapag variable, nagpa-plus ka lang pala kapag tina-times mo siya. Pina-plus mo lang ang exponent. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. And what is the cube root of 8? The cube root of 8 is 2. Bakit? 2 times 2 times 2, 8. So, the given satisfies the two conditions. Since 216x raised to 6 is equal to 6x squared raised to 3, and 8 is 2 raised to 3, then 216x raised to 6 and 8 are both perfect cube. Therefore, 216x raised to 6 minus 8 is sum or difference of two cubes. So, example siya ng topic natin ngayon. Example 2. Determine if x raised to 8 plus 27 is a sum or difference of two cubes. Okay. May cube root ba ang x raised to 8? So, dito pa lang, sa x raised to 8 pa lang, hindi na nagsatisfy kasi hindi siya perfect cube. Kahit na perfect cube pa si 27 at kahit na binomial pa yan, kung ang isang term ay hindi nagsatisfy, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya example ng sum or difference of two cubes. Let's see the solution. Since x raised to 8 is not a perfect cube, therefore, x raised to 8 plus 27 is not a difference of two cubes. Example 3. Determine if a cubed plus 343b cubed is a sum or difference of two cubes. Since a cubed is equal to a raised to 3 and 343b cubed is equal to 7b raised to 3, then a cubed and 343b cubed are both perfect cube. Therefore, a cubed plus 343b cubed is a sum or difference of two cubes. Ma'am, bakit po naging a ang cube root ni a raised to 3? Because a times a times a is a raised to 1 plus 1 plus 1. Tina-plus mo lang ang exponent nila. So, ang answer, a raised to 3 or a cubed. So, ang cube root ni a cubed ay a. Ganon din kay b cubed. Okay, alam na natin kung paano alamin kung sample ba siya ng sum or difference of two cubes. Una, kapag binomial ang term. Pangalawa, kapag perfect cube ang dalawang terms. So now let us study on how to factor the sum or difference of two cubes. The factor of the sum and difference of two cubes is the products of the binomial and a trinomial of the form a cubed plus minus b cubed is equal to quantity a plus minus b, quantity a squared minus plus ab plus b squared. So yung factor na to ay merong 3 characteristics. Ano yun? Let's start with number 1. The first term of the trinomial. Nasa ng trinomial? Tama. Ang trinomial ay ito. Dahil tatlo ang term. Nasa ng binomial naman? This one. Okay? Ano sabi? The first term of the trinomial. Nasa ng first term ng trinomial? A squared. Is the square of the first term of the binomial. Ano daw ang a squared? Siya ay square ng first term ng binomial. Nasa ng first term ng binomial? This one. Tama nga naman, siya talaga ang square. Because a times a is a squared. So, yan ang unang characteristic ng form na yan. Next, the second term of the trinomial, and the second term is AB, is the additive inverse of the product of the two terms of the binomial. When we say product, ang ibang term ay multiplication. Okay? Imumultiply daw natin yung dalawang term na nasa binomial. So, ano ang dalawang term na yun? A and B. When we multiply these two, magiging AB. Okay? Ano po yung additive inverse? Kapag A plus B ang given, mapapalitan siya ng minus. That's what we call additive inverse. Babalik na rin natin yung sign. Kapag naman minus ang nasa binomial factor, magiging plus ang nasa trinomial. Okay? Ayan ang additive inverse. Imumultiply mo lang itong dalawang term, and then, aalamin mo kung ano ang sign, and then, babalik na rin mo ang sign. That's the second characteristic. For third characteristic, the last term of the trinomial. Asan ang last term ng trinomial? Right, the last term of the trinomial is b squared. It is the square of the last term of the binomial. Asan ang last term binomial? b. b times b squared. Okay, steps in factoring sum or difference of two cubes. So, sa steps in factoring, meron tayong tatlong steps. Okay? Yung number 2, may tatlong sub-steps. Iyan yung characteristics ng trinomial na pinag-aralan natin a while ago. So, let's have the first example. Okay. Factor 8x cubed plus 1. Let's have the first step. For the binomial factor, cube the first and second term. So, itong binomial factor na to, kukuhanin natin ang cube root. Okay? What is the cube root of 8x cubed? Right. The cube root of 8x cubed is 2x. Ma'am, bakit po 2x? I-times mo ng tatlong beses si 2x sa sarili niya and you're gonna get 8x cubed. And what is the cube root of 1? Correct. The cube root of 1 is 1. Because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. May kulang pa dyan. Ano? And that is the operation. Ano operation ng given? Addition. So, write down plus. Yan. Nakuha mo na yung binomial factor. Now, let's get the trinomial factor. Yan, tama yung answer natin. 2x plus 1. Step number 2. For the second factor, get the trinomial factor by A. Get the square of the first term of the binomial factor. Kukuhanin mo raw yung square ng first term ng binomial factor. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Letter B. Get the additive inverse of the product of the two terms of the binomial. Kukuhanin mo raw yung product ng dalawa. Product ng 2x, tsaka 1. Imumultiply mo lang. 2x times 1 is 2x. Ma'am, bakit po may negative? Remember, kapag plus yun, magiging minus yung sagot natin. Kasi, dahil additive inverse. Letter C. Get the square of the last term of the binomial factor. Kukuhanin mo na lang yung square ng last term ng binomial factor na nagawa mo. Asan ang last term? 1. Ano ang square ng 1? 1 times 1, 1. And that is the answer. And then, nakuha mo na yung tatlong terms. Ilalagay mo na siya sa trinomial na sinulat natin dito. First term, 4x squared. Write down natin. Second term, negative 2x. Since negative, minus 2x na. And 1. Since walang sign, understood, plus 1. Thus, the trinomial factor is 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. And now, let's have the step 3. Write the answers in step 1 and step 2 in factored form. Ayan, nakuha na natin yung sagot in factored form. Ito na siya. Nasulat na natin in factored form. So, that's the answer. Example number 2. Factor 27a cubed minus 125b raised to 12. So, sagutan natin to nang hindi tinitingnan yung steps. I-explain ko na lang. Mamaya ipapakita ko yung steps. Una, mag-prepare na lang muna ako ng dalawang quantity para sa binomial at trinomial factor. Okay, first step, get the cube root of the two terms. Ang cube root ng two terms ay 3a. Ma'am, bakit po 3a? Because 3a raised to 3 is 27a cubed. Sulat ko na doon 3a. Next, since ang operation ay minus, sulat ko na minus. And what is the cube root of 125b raised to 12? Right, 5b raised to 4. Ma'am, bakit po? Because 5b raised to 4 times 5b raised to 4 times 5b raised to 4 is equal to 125b raised to 12. Ang gagawin mo lang sa exponent, ipa-plus ng tatlong beses yung 4. O kaya man, i-times mo siya sa 3. And that makes it 12. Ang gagawin mo lang si 5, ita-times mo ng tatlong beses. Hindi mo ita-times sa 3. Kasi kapag 5 times 3, magiging 15. And mali yan. Ita-times mo dapat ng tatlong beses sa sarili. So the answer is 5b raised to 4. Okay, let's have the trinomial factor. Step number 2. Yung unang step, i-square mo ang unang term na nakuha mo sa binomial. Nasaan ang unang term na nakuha mo? Ito, yung 3a. I-square mo lang siya. So let us square. 3a times 3a. I-square lang natin. So 3a times 3a is 9a squared. Letter B step. Sa number 2 pa rin tayo, letter B. Get the additive inverse. No? Kukunin natin yung additive inverse ng product ng dalawang term sa binomial. What is the product of the two terms? Write down natin. Kukuhanin natin yung product. 3a times 5b raised to 4 equals 3 times 5, 15. Okay? A times b raised to 4, 15ab raised to the 4th power. So, nakakuha na tayo ng second term ng trinomial. And the last term is, anong gagawin natin? Tama, kukuhanin natin yung square ng last term. So, write down 5. Okay, may kulang tayo dito sa pangalawang step. Sa pangalawang step, since ang operation ay subtraction, understood na addition ang 15ab raised to the 4th power. So, dito na tayo, balik tayo sa last term. Kukuhanin lang natin yung square. 5b raised to the 4th power squared. Okay. 5 times 5 is 25. And b raised to 4 times b raised to 4 is b raised to 8. 9a squared plus 15a b to the 4th plus 25. Correction, this is 8 na, no? Kasi tinimes natin yung 4 times 8. b to the 8th power. That's it. Nakuha na natin yung factor ng 27a cubed minus 125b raised to 12. Yan, step 1. Yun, correct. 3a minus 5b to the 4th power. Step 2. 9a squared. Tama. Step 2 pa rin, B. Yun, 15ab raised to the 4th power. Okay. Step 2C, 25b 8. Ay, kulang lang ako ng 5. Pero tama lang yung sagot natin. So, 25b raised to the 8th power. Yan. And then, step 3, isusulat mo in factor form. Yan, 3a minus b to the 4th times 9a squared plus 15ab to the 4th plus 25b raised to the 8th power. Yes. Mahaba lang yung steps, pero mag-enjoy ka kapag naintindihan mo talaga ng maayos. Example number 3, factor 27x raised to 15 plus 8. This time, you're going to find the process. And you're going to answer with solution. Tapos, tignan mo kung tama yung sagot mo na ganito. Ganon din sa ganon din sa example 4. Factor a cubed minus 8 over 27b cubed. And this is the answer. That's it for lesson 1.3. Next week ulit. Salamat sa pakikinig.